Yes, they'll be looking for to bring in somebody to replace James Maddison. But how do you replace a player of that quality? Certainly for the budget that Leicester have got, although they've got the best budget in the Championship. That finding a player to do that job is going to be difficult. And to be honest, there hasn't been too many links that I've seen to players of that sort of similar ilk at the moment. And I think that's one area of the squad that they must address, because they've done the defensive side of it now. I mean, if they can bring in Callum Doyle as well from Man City, they're sorted at centre back. They've got Ben Nelson, a much highly rated individual as well, a youngster that can play centre back well. So they'll be well stocked there. I mean, they'll get rid of Vestergaard, but there'll be plenty of defensive options. Full back, Ricardo Pereira is still there. James Justin's still there. Castagne will go. Timothy Castagne will go. Then at left back, you've got Luke Thomas and Victor Christiansen. So they're sorted there. If they keep Ndidi, they've got Chowdhury, Kieran Dewsbury Hall, Winks, perhaps another midfielder, and they're sorted there. It's in the attacking areas now, because Harvey Barnes is going. Tete's gone. They've got no wide players. Maddison played wide right. He's gone. They need to bring in some wide players, some attacking midfield players as well. I don't think they'll be too worried about at centre forward. They might bring in one. I mean, Jamie Vardy's going to stay, as far as I'm aware. All the noises I'm hearing from various people is that, he's going to stay. He's turned down a big money move to Saudi Arabia. He probably thinks to himself, got 1 year left on my contract. Wouldn't it be the end of my story to get Leicester back up? After everything he's done, he's been incredibly loyal to the football club, and he could have gone to Arsenal after the title for big money and earned a lot more than he's earned, although he's been the highest earning player at Leicester for a number of years. But he could have earned even more, twice as much at Arsenal. But he felt like it was Leicester that gave him his chance out of non-league, and he wanted to be loyal, and he loved the vibe at the place. So I think he's going to stay. Patson Daka, I think, might stay. Kelechi Iheanacho, I think, would be an interesting one. There's a lot of noise of Forest being interested in him. And then, then they've got to get an attacking midfield player in. I know there's been a lot of chat. I mean, in fact, I spoke to a few people at Parma about Enzo when he first come in. And they were talking about Adrian Benabi. They were thinking that Leicester were going to come in for him because he's somebody that he signed from Man City. I know he's a decent midfield player, attacking midfield player. That could be an interesting one. We'll monitor that and see if anything it does come of that. But at the moment, I'm surprised that there hasn't been more links with attacking midfielders, wide players, because that is the area Leicester desperately need to improve in.